Hi, I'm Roger Michaud. At Franklin Templeton Investments, we believe that citizens need to be informed about the resources that can help make higher education more affordable. That's why we're proud to support programming produced by the Caucus Educational Corporation and their partners in public television.
Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by the Russell Berry Foundation, Bloomfield College, offering small classes and big opportunities since 1868. Barnabas Health, Wells Fargo, New Jersey Manufacturers Insurance Group, auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and banking under the principle of stewardship. And by PSE&G, committed to improving New Jersey's economy and strengthening its communities.
This is One-on-One.
When you first heard that they were doing Charlie Rose and Gayle King, didn't you go, what?
People like laughing at others, so I don't mind if the other is me.
See, you go right into the character. That's what it is.
I'm bringing families together a half an hour each week. Man, I'm doing something special.
And so I do feel successful.
Hi, I'm Jackie Cook, on location for One-on-One. I'll be covering some of the films and events taking place at the second annual Montclair Film Festival. What a great lineup with over 85 films, special events, and special appearances. You never know who will show up. So come with me as I take you inside this entertaining and exciting week-long event. I'm Jackie Cook, on location for One-on-One, here with Stephen Colbert, and we are at the Montclair Film Festival opening night.
Yes.
Now, why do you think...
Season 2.
Season 2, yeah.
Yep.
Why do you think this film festival has become so popular in Montclair? Last year was such a success, and this year we're double the films. Why do you think it's become so popular?
Well, there's great programming for it. I think it's something like 88 films this year. I know that the tickets are going like mad for almost all the films. They've got great films. They've organized it beautifully. They let everybody in the community know about it. And Montclair, at its heart, believes in the arts. They've got a great art museum. They've supported theater here. And so this is just another opportunity for people to come together around a cultural event.
Why do you think Montclair is so special and a film festival like this so important for the community?
Well, any large cultural event that allows people to come together is important for any community. Why is Montclair special? I don't know. I guess it's full of intelligent, beautiful people.
Of course, like yourself.
Exactly.
Were you able to catch Darlene Love's performance at the end of
yes,
tonight?
I did.
How amazing was that?
I just heard her. I was one of the people clapping along and singing "Lean on Me" with her.
It was a great opening night for the Montclair Festival,
Amazing,
right?
amazing. Yeah.
Well, enjoy the rest of your week here.
Thanks very
Thank
much.
you so much.
We're here with Evie Colbert, who has been a key player, a partner in this initiative. Well, it's also true. How do you feel tonight, opening night?
Very excited, very tired.
Any particular reason? Last year when we talked to you on the first opening night, you were excited, but this is bigger. I don't even know if I could say it's better, but it's bigger and different.
It's bigger. We have a broader range of films. We have more venues. I don't think we quite anticipated we'd grow so fast so soon, but obviously it's going to be great because we sold so many tickets. I think everybody's going to get to see something. And last year we felt like we didn't have quite enough. Some people got shut out of some of the films, so having bigger venues is going to be great for that. There's a lot of excitement.
Evie, do us a favor. For those who do not know how Evie got involved and how much of a role she's played, for you and your husband, Stephen, who really had a connection to the arts and always have, talk to folks who may not have seen last year's interview why this festival has been so important and your background before you got here.
Right, sure.
I know that's a ridiculously long question, but...
No, well, we're both from Charleston, South Carolina. And when Stephen and I were young, Charleston...
Younger,
yeah, a little younger. Children. They started something in Charleston called the Spoleto Arts Festival, and we both grew up while the festival grew and matured, and we saw what it did to that community and what it has done. And so when Bob and I talked about this idea, I felt, well, it could maybe possibly have a similar impact in Montclair. It's a little different. It's not as broad an arts festival, but I think we've already seen in just 1 year the buzz, the excitement, the desire for people to come out to events, to see films, to talk about them. And, I think there's a great chance that it will help the community of Montclair the same way that Charleston has been impacted by that festival.
what can it do for a community? What does it do for a community?
Well, in a place like Charleston, it started with better restaurants, and then a lot of people moved there. For example, when I was younger, I can't think of his name now, but the man who was the conductor of the Spoleto Festival Orchestra, moved his family and became the conductor of the Charleston Symphony Orchestra. We had 2 new theater companies start after Spoleto. So a lot of people decided, hey, I want to live here. Now, it's not as close to New York the way Montclair is. We've already got Tom and Raffaella who've moved to Montclair and who are working for the festival. So I think that people will come here, they'll see a film, they'll see the great community. They may not move here, but they'll come back. Maybe they'll move here, maybe they'll just come to a restaurant, maybe they'll come see theater here, come to one of our movies, throughout the year.
And again, the film festival goes throughout the year. It's not just these extraordinary nights, the week plus, but Evie was instrumental in putting together an event at the Wellmont Theater with Stephen Colbert and Jon Stewart, a conversation between the two of them that not only raised a ton of money, but was a lot of fun.
It's something they'd never done before, and for us it was great because it was a look at the two of them backstage.
What was it like for you?
Well, they talked about me the whole time.
Which was fun and uncomfortable.
It was fun.
But good.
Long ago I learned, and if there's anybody out there dating a comedian, you just can't care.
All fair game?
All fair game. All fair game. I'm telling you.
Especially for a good cause.
Well,
The Montclair Film Festival.
no, especially for a laugh, I'm telling you.
For a laugh, a better cause.
Anything is free if you get a laugh. Anything is fodder.
Yeah, and it did raise a ton of money. And John, it was like, so many times celebrities like Stephen and John, they're asked to do things. They do it because they have to do it. They really seem to enjoy it.
Oh, and they're really good friends. And so I think they did enjoy it. I think John and Tracy had a nice time out here. We were trying to convince them to move to the burbs, but the traffic was a little bad that night.
In from Manhattan, you mean?
From Manhattan, yeah. They live in the city, but they had a great time. They had a great time, and I think he had a great time. I'm trying to get them to come to some movies this week. We'll see. They have a busy day job.
I've heard about it.
Yeah.
Listen, congratulations on behalf of everyone here in town who has been excited about this. I don't believe it would be the festival it has become without you and Stephen, so thank you for everything you do.
Thank you so much. We're so happy to be a part of it.
Michael, tonight was the kickoff to the Montclair Film Festival. How much of it was just amazing night?
This was maybe the best opening night I've ever been at a film festival. A chance to see a story being told that is emotionally filled about backup singers, where it's also balanced with a lot of performance footage, but you really see how it becomes one's life's journey and the torture that goes along with the success. It was really incredible, and then capped by the personal appearance of Darlene Love. I've seen Darlene Love in concert. I remember seeing her back in the 70s in one of the early Richard Nader Rock and Roll Revival concerts, and it's just such a pleasure to see her finally getting the kind of recognition she deserves. She truly is one of the queens of rock and roll.
And why do you think a film festival like this is so important to the Montclair community and the community at large? I mean, this is the second year in a row, and it's had great success so far.
Yeah, well, number one, I think only Montclair. I mean, where else outside of New York City can you have this kind of experience? And an experience in which just about everybody in town gets involved in one way or another. It's a glorious place to be. But importantly, there's only 6 major studios in Hollywood, and there's a limited number of voices that are heard every year through film. It's so important to have the independent filmmaking community provide us all with perspective and new voices and different points of view. So it's important for us to continue to support the independent filmmakers and be at these kind of functions, and it contributes to the whole culture. It's not only about entertainment, it's also about enlightenment.
I'm here with Susan and Scott, who are 2 of the Montclair Film Festival volunteers, and they're here for a second year. What brought you back for a second year here with the Montclair Film Festival?
Well, we had such a wonderful time last year. We got to meet some great people. We saw some great films, and we thought that it would just be fun to do it all over again.
And you're a husband and wife team here again this year. Where do you get the time to volunteer through this week?
Well, I'm unemployed right now, so I'm looking for things to do, but it's important for me to do this because we met right here at this school many years ago, and we moved here about 7 years ago, and this community is important to us.
What really makes Montclair so unique and special? Susan?
Well, I would say the diversity is definitely an important part of the community. The cultural aspect of the town, and the commute to New York couldn't be any better.
And what are you most excited to see this week?
Michael Moore on Sunday.
Right, over at the Montclair Art Museum, right?
Yes.
Great. And he'll be back here for a second year, and we're glad you're back here for a second year helping out the Montclair Film Festival. We hope you enjoy the week.
We're here with the general manager of NJTV, John Savidio. John, a media partner, a big player in how this started with Bob Feinberg. Did you ever think the film festival would be this big?
No, never. I mean, I was saying to Bob on the way in, the little things seem to be the most to me. I see posters all over town. Every store has a poster in it, and the kids did all those my favorite film papers.
In all the stores.
It's absolutely amazing. I never thought it would get this big. It's great to see.
For those who do not know, and I can't imagine there anyone out there who doesn't know, NJTV is the public television station in the state of New Jersey. If it were not for NJTV and WNET, Neil Shapiro, who made that happen, we wouldn't even have public television. What does it mean to be a media partner for the film festival? How committed is the public television station in the state?
Well, we're very committed, not only to the Montclair Film Festival, but we're committed to all the film festivals throughout the state. As a matter of fact, we have a show on air that everyone should watch called NJ Docs.
NJ Docs.
Right, which are documentary films dedicated primarily to the students of the state. And next year we're going to be expanding it to all documentary filmmakers. So we're very dedicated to documentaries. One last thing real quick, I've always felt it's an art form that hasn't been really watched enough. So I think NJTV wants to be a big part of this.
Beyond being a programmer and a TV, a media executive, you love film. I happen to know you love film. You often just go, and we were just talking recently, you were telling me about a film you saw in the middle of the day. You love film.
I do. I think it's ever since I was about 4 years old, I got into film, and my wife and I, Claudia, have gone to a number of film festivals, and I just think it's a wonderful way to relax and take the kids out on an afternoon if you have a Saturday to do it. So.
Well, John and his wife Claudia are going to get in there because there aren't many seats left. I know they have reserved seats. This is a big night. 20 feet from stardom, Darlene Love, backup singers. You excited, John?
Sounds great. Sounds wonderful. I am very excited. You'll be there, no?
Of course we're going to be there. NJTV, the public television station in the state of New Jersey, our general manager, John Savidio. Thank you, John.
I'm here with Jeff Cooperman, and you work on the Colbert Report, correct?
I do, but more importantly, I'm a board member of the Montclair Film Festival, and I'm incredibly happy and proud to be here tonight to not only have witnessed this event, but also to have been part of what brought it all together.
Yeah,
a tiny bit, but.
Yeah, but this event and Montclair Film Festival as a whole, it's become so successful. Last year was such a success, and this year doubling in films. Yeah. How proud are you to be a part of something so special?
It really is one of these incredible experiences that you don't get to see that often, but when you do, really mean quite a bit. The entire town, it seems to me last year, coalesced around this week-long festival of film and conversation and discussion about ideas. And we're doing it again this year, and we're off to a brilliant, brilliant start. This film was possibly the best way to kick off a festival ever.
And Darlene Love to perform at the end of the film, just...
If there was anyone who did not weep when she broke into song after watching this woman struggle to realize and have the world understand who she is, then you would have to be really cold-hearted. But I think we're not, and I'm sure there were a lot of tears that were shed in there, in a good way.
And what are you most excited to see for the rest of the week at the film festival?
Actually, there are a few things. One of the things I'm most looking forward to is the What Is It, which is sort of a Mystery Science Theater 3000 done live with some of the writers from The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, so you know it's going to be fantastic. But another film that I'm really looking forward to is Frances Ha, the Noah Baumbach's latest sort of reboot of Woody Allen's Manhattan. I can't wait to see that.
Well, thank you so much for being a part of this and helping make all of this happen. Another successful year. We just got off to a great start.
We did indeed. Thanks so much for covering it.
Raphael and Tom, I cannot believe it. It's the second annual. You guys are here for the first. Now you're official Montclair residents. Talk to us about how good it feels tonight. Opening night.
Opening night. No, it's wonderful. It's especially wonderful that we're doing this festival as locals. As you know, we just moved to Montclair, bought a house last December, so we're
paying Montclair taxes. Congratulations.
Lots of Montclair taxes. Thank you very much. But we're delighted to be part of this community and part of this festival.
Tom, we talked to Bob Feinberg, the chairman, who started this whole thing and brought you guys in. What has it been like for you on a personal level? And because you've had so many experiences from across the country doing this kind of work, what has it been like for you coming into this community and joining it and being a part of this extraordinary festival?
Well, you know, I work for the Toronto Film Festival. Raphael and I do a festival in Manhattan called Doc NYC. But Montclair is different. I have to say Montclair is a little bit extra special because the people who come to our movies are the people we see every day. You know, I've been doing things in New York City for 8 years showing films. I've never had, you know, the person at the local diner come up and thank me for what I'm doing. We get that in Montclair. You know, this is where our son grows up. This is where, as you say, we pay taxes, and it's more special when it's your home.
80 films. Talk to folks who may not know. I mean, Raphael and Tom came in on the artistic side, and they're involved in so many aspects of this. But when you're picking 80 films, did you know in the beginning that you were going from, was it 50 last year? 50-ish, yeah, right? Did you know that you were going to go up to that, or did you find that many and say that's the number?
Well, it's a bit of both. Last year, one of the best problems we had was that things sold out very early. So a week out from the festival...
Movie sold out.
Yes, movies sold out. There were just no tickets. So it was a great problem to have. And one of the things we promised was that next year, that being this year, we would just have more tickets available. So we've added a day to the festival. We've added a venue. We've added, I think, about 5,000, 6,000 seats. So although things have sold out, there's still plenty of things for people to see at the festival.
For first-time filmmakers, I mean, again, you've seen so many folks who have struggled to get their work seen. What do you think it's like? What do you know what it's like for them to have their work seen for the first time? What do you think it feels like for them?
Well, you know, both Raphael and I were filmmakers ourselves before we started doing festivals. So we know very much what it's like to show your film before an audience for the first time. It's you know, what you've been doing for, you know, sometimes years you've been working on this film, and that's the moment you've been waiting for, is for it to connect with an audience. And that's, I think, what gives a film festival so much excitement.
A night like this, opening night, here at Montclair State Castor Theater, we're going to be seeing a film about backup singers. I was looking at, I don't even know if I can call it a trailer, but I saw some of the clips, and the director was talking about it. A movie like this, I think to myself, somebody became obsessed with the idea of telling the story of these 20 feet from stardom, if you will. When you see something like that and you're hearing Darlene Love's story told, are you thinking to yourself, we have to go with that? That's the opening night movie. Were you thinking that?
This film made so much sense for a number of reasons. It's a feel-good story, as you say. It's a film that a lot of people in this film come from New Jersey, which makes it important for us in Montclair. It's a film that expresses the diversity of Montclair, and people are just going to come out of this theater tonight aglow. I know it.
What would you say to all the folks in our community in Montclair, but also well beyond the borders of Montclair, who have been so supportive of this festival to make it such a huge success, where everyone wants to know, how are you doing it? What would you say to those folks?
Well, I'd say how we're doing it is with all of you. Pretty much everyone watching this, everyone in this building. We've had such incredible community support. Our volunteers since last year have doubled. It's really,
how many?
Last year we had 250, now we're almost at 600. So it's really, we can't take the credit. We just happen to work with amazing people, from the volunteers to the board to the staff.
And, you know, I have to say something else that resonates about tonight's film, 20 Feet from Stardom. Tonight's film is about backup singers. It's about the people who sometimes go overlooked. But it's a film that shows it takes many voices to make beautiful music. And that's true of a film festival, too. It takes volunteers, donors, sponsors, audiences, our great staff. It takes all of them, and we always want to celebrate them.
Well, to Raphael and Tom, on behalf of everyone who lives in the town of Montclair, and those of us who have, again, played a small part in what you're doing, congratulations. We're so glad they picked the two of you, and you've made this festival very special. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Dean, let me ask you, this is a big night, not just for the film festival, but for Montclair State Castor Theater. The fact that opening night is, in fact, here at Montclair State, what does it mean, particularly to you and the work that you're doing with your program?
Well, it's absolutely huge, because not only do we get the opportunity to screen this great film, but we're bringing in filmmakers, people from the community, and for many of these people, they've not been here before. So it's really just a fantastic opportunity to introduce them to a great facility, to a great program, and to all the good things that happen here up on the hill in Montclair.
Dan, talk to us about this. Montclair State, teaching is one thing, research is one thing, but partnering with arts organizations, partnering with community organizations, the fact that this is here is not by accident. Talk about how important it is for an academic institution like Montclair State to be connected to a film festival like this.
Well, what distinguishes Montclair State from a lot of other programs in the tri-state area, is that we do in fact have a broad range of partners in the media. Montclair Film Festival is one. NJTV, NJPR. So what we're doing here is really joining the academic and the professional for a unique experience for our students, but also for the partners too. And this is just another example of it, bringing people in, bringing the real world in for our students to take a part in.
And Montclair State, in fact, does graduate the finest people who happen to go into the arts and media. Is that not true, Dean?
I think that's absolutely true, Steve, and I think you're number one on that list.
Oh, Dan, I was shameless, I would never go there. I was just speaking in general, but never mind, Dean. Listen, congratulations, it's a great night from Montclair State University.
Thanks, Steve, great seeing you.
We're here with Merrill Brown, one of the leaders here at the media operation at Montclair State University. Merrill, we just talked to Dan, your colleague, the dean. What does it mean to you, to your program, to have the Montclair Film Festival here on campus?
It means two things. It means national attention for our university and our school. But most importantly, it means a connection, a solid connection between us and the talent that is Montclair. There's no community in metropolitan New York with a higher proportion of extraordinary artists, filmmakers, theater producers, and journalists. And we need to be as connected and engaged with them as possible. This event is largely about that.
It's a big night for Montclair State University.
It's a big night. When you look at who's here, when you look at the amount of creative attention that flows through here, it really is a great thing for the university and our school.
And we're looking forward to big things from your program, from your department, from your school. It's going to be terrific.
We're breaking new ground. We're breaking ground on hopefully construction of a new building within the next 6 to 12 months. There's a lot of great things going on. We have some new faculty who are showing up actually within the next 3 months. Very exciting time.
Congratulations, Merrill. Big night.
Steve. Pleasure. Thank you.
I'm here with Iris, who's on the Montclair Film Festival staff. And what do you do with the Montclair Film Festival?
So I am the print traffic and festival hospitality manager.
So you helped make tonight happen.
Yes, very much behind the scenes. So basically, a lot of these films come from all across the country. Some of them come directly from other film festivals, very last minute. So we get the films in, we tech check them to make sure they're perfect, get them on the big screen for the folks, and then ship them back out again.
Well, it was a huge success tonight. How do you feel about the end result of the opening night at Montclair Film Festival?
Amazing. I actually had the best seat in the house. I was on side stage and saw the whole performance. It was phenomenal.
How awesome was Darlene Love at the end, closing it out with that amazing performance?
She nailed it, yeah.
Well, good luck for the rest of the week. We're just kicking it off today, but we have a whole week to go. Good luck with everything.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'm here with Jennifer, who's one of the many volunteers at the Montclair Film Festival, wearing her great yellow shirt, representing. What brought you to come and volunteer at the Montclair Film Festival? Because this is your first year. You weren't here last year. What made you come?
Well, actually, I just moved to the area about a month and a half ago, and I wanted to get immediately involved in the community. And so I had always, I'd heard about the Montclair Film Festival. This is only its second year, but it's just a stellar event. And so I wanted to get involved, and I just met a great amount of people. Everyone is so great, so nice here, and I mean, I'm just a newcomer from Boston, so it's just been a great experience so far.
Coming from Boston, what is Montclair like? Can you tell our viewers what the community like is here?
Montclair, it's really nice. It has like a mix of everything. I think you've got the great restaurants that people come for, but there's a lot of culture. And I think now that one of the things I was talking to one of the board members about with the Montclair Film Festival is I was astounded this was only their second year because it's just so successful. And she said people wanted it. The Montclair people wanted it. And I was like, this is an amazing thing. You know what I'm saying? Because especially from Boston, we kind of look to New York. We kind of look to this area, kind of living in their shadow. But it's just a really phenomenal event. And it's in a really phenomenal community that everybody how much enthusiasm there is from the board, from the volunteers, and also the selection of films and the quality of films that are here. It's just amazing.
And what are you most excited to see this week?
Well, Mel Brooks was sold out. That's unfortunate. but I have a friend from Australia coming in, and so I'm going to take her to the Coney Island, the Zipper, just kind of show her a little bit of local color and some of the New Jersey shorts. So I'll sneak in and get some of those, maybe a couple extra if I have time. So.
Well, that's great, Jennifer. Thank you so much for taking the time and volunteering with the Montclair Film Festival, and enjoy the week. I'm here with President Susan Cole at the opening night of the Montclair Film Festival right here at MSU. It's so exciting. Another great year. We just started off. How do you feel about the Montclair Film Festival this year?
It's terrific. I think it's about twice as big as last year, and you can see from the crowd around you that the excitement is really just dynamic. The show was fantastic in the opening, and I think it's going to be another major success.
And how important was it to you to have the Montclair Film Festival come back here for opening night? Because it happened last year as well. Why was that so important to you and the MSU community?
Well, it's a wonderful way to talk about and to show the real relationship between the university and the town. First of all, the Kassar Theater is an exquisite venue, so it's perfect for the opening. But you see all of the Montclair folks up here understanding what the university is, what it gives to the town, and it enables us to share the things that are happening in the town with our students and the folks on campus.
And why do you think this film festival has become so popular? Last year was a huge success. This year it's double the amount of films. Why do you think Montclair Film Festival has gotten that spark?
Everybody loves the movies.
The preceding program has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence, and the Montclair Film Festival. 13 for WNET. And NJTV. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by the Russell Berry Foundation, Bloomfield College, Barnabas Health, Wells Fargo, New Jersey Manufacturers Insurance Group, and by PSE&G. Promotional support provided by The Record and NorthJersey.com. And the Star Ledger and NJ.com. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine. One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been produced in partnership with St. Joseph's Healthcare System.